Finally, the crossing of the Bay of Biscay. We have never sailed so far out of the coast, so we are both a bit anxious, as excited. For Liz, all that matters is a shark song.
We gaan niet in dit water vallen.
Nee.
Er gaat een baby in de boot. Kijk. Hij is zo. Baby.
We are Bart, Kim and Liz.
We fell in love with sailing and each other on a sailing school.
We bought Tranquility, a 33-foot sailboat to explore the world, but then we got our lovely daughter, Liz.
And after 2 years of sailing with her around the Netherlands, we feel confident enough to live our dream with the three of us.
The weather looks pretty good. Yesterday there was a lot of wind, so there will be a higher swell and waves. But we're ready. Let's hoist the sails. Second day, and I have to say we really have to get used to the rhythm of less sleep. So Bart is now taking a nap and Liz is playing.
First day we made 131 nautical miles, so that's 5.4 knots average, and I think that's good for our boat. We thought she might be slower, so that's a good start of the trip. And we had a first night on a sailboat, and we don't have that much experience, but we kind of find them very hard because you can't get much sleep. There's all the sounds and cracking of the wood inside, and this night even the waves throw the boat all around, so it's hard to find a nice spot in your bunk bed to sleep. Well, as if Neptune was feeling sorry for me, he switched off the wind and waves, and we had to start our engine. And some strange thing happened. We sailed against a current of probably 2.5 to 3 knots in the middle of the bay for 5 hours or so. If you know an answer to it, feel free to leave a comment.
So day 3, I'm awake. Our night shift went a little bit different than the one before, but couldn't really get sleep, so he wanted to switch. I was fine. So at 6:30 he woke me up, and now I'm running the shift and Liz is inside playing. So it's all well, and Bart is asleep.
Bart had a good sleep, so we both did feel very well during the day. Where the nights may be heavy due to lack of sleep, The bay itself is kind to us, which is good, because the Bay of Biscay is a notorious crossing for sailors, because the winds are mostly west and the Atlantic Ocean bottoms run from 4,000 meter up to 200 meter, which can cause very sharp, short and high waves. But with weather forecast from today, you can time your crossing quite well. A bit more wind would be nice, but for our first crossing, a calm sea and some engine hour isn't that bad. And when the sun comes out after 40 hours of clouds, we felt even better and could smell the tapas.
On a blue Bay of Biscay. There goes the Spanish flag. Ta ta ta. Cervezas, here we come!
So what do we do on board? Well, as you can see, I'm always the hard-working one. I need to cook, do the dishes. And then you have Bart. Reading.
Ah! Koud!
And Liz. Playing with water.
Way up there. Hou je bakje goed vast, hè? Liz, wat ben je aan het doen?
Mag ik zien?
Wat ben je aan het doen?
Mag ik zien?
Wat ben je aan het doen? This is where we entered. There we got into the harbor and our boat is over there.
We felt so good we made it. We were pretty proud of ourselves. This was one of the moments for us to decide if long-term sailing would be something for us. So A Coruña is one of the most beautiful cities to us, but our opinion might be very subjective. The harbor is near the old town and it smiles at you, like, hey badass sailor, welcome to Spain, where it is warm and sunny. We went out to explore the small alleys of the old town.
No. No, really. Is dit huis? En dan nog huis. Kijk, daar nog huis. Dat is ook een bus. Dat is hier. Kijk, dit is heel groot. Hier, kom mee. Kom mee. We gaan nu. Papa heeft hier wat en ik ga openen. Doei.
In A Coruña, we met From Bali to Baby and Beyond. Elizabeth, Fleming and Anton. We had some play dates for the kids and a lot of very nice evenings together. A good friendship followed and we decided to buddy boat. Which means we planned our following trips together.
I'm completely wet.
Kijk maar net, papa.
So, in Dutch we have a saying, koop een boot, werk je dood. Something like, buy a boat, works to death. And this is part 3 of what's true about that saying. And as you can see, the boat is a complete mess. Because we need to install an anchor winch.
Did we leave without one? Yes, we did. We had a leaky manual winch and we wanted to upgrade for an electric one, so we closed all holes in the Netherlands. And due to delivery problems, it was finally waiting for us in A Coruña. So now we are creating even bigger holes in our boat.
Bart is now... What are you doing?
Hey. Well, I drilled all the holes for the anchor winch. And now I'm just protecting my core because it's a sandwich construction, the deck.
As you can see.
As you can see over here, so I removed some of the core material. This is fiberglass core material. With us it's Definicel, so it doesn't rot, so it's not a big problem if there comes some water in there, but it's more nice if you could prevent it. So if there are any leaks in the future, it will drip down the epoxy coating and drip into your cabinet. And not in your core.
And of course, it wasn't an easy project. The winch did not fit in from above, there were some tears and foul language, but then Kim came up with the simple solution of removing the motor and install it from underneath.
The anchor winch is installed. It's still manual, so the electricity needs to be connected. And we have to get the wires, but they are ordered and we probably can pick them up today. And now we are going to solve the ceiling. Almost done.
This is the wiring diagram. I think I managed to do it this way. Then over here in this locker I made my fuse block. There's a thermal isolator, so if the winch overheats, it will shut it off, but it will allow a little bit of force. So if your anchor is stuck really bad and you need a lot of force, it will leave it on for like a minute and then it will shut down. There's a control box with all the cables, which makes sure positive can switch between the two cables, so the rotor can go up and down. This is my control box for the wireless remote. I have it right here. All the cables run aft and they come over here, they run all the way through there, run alongside, up, come out of there, and then ta-da, I need to work that out and tidy it up a bit. Box. This is down, this is up.
In the next episode on SV Tranquility, we made a mistake and sailed in some very thick fog, and we get to experience a real cruises party.
Well, this was it. If you have any questions, please let us know. And for now, goodbye and thank you very much for watching. Fair winds to you all.